Play now? Yes. Quick play? Fuck no. Yo. Alright, do you know the glitches patch, right? The duplication fucking gay glitch. Yeah. Jonas. Hell yeah. We use Jonas. Why not? 95, 82 overall. J Moran, 93 overall. What the fuck? Trey Young, Kevin. These are new players. Holy shit. LaMelo Ball. Los Angeles Lakers, hell yeah, versus
hey, when it come to you, issue with trust. Won't let no one get a piece of your love. Yeah, base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad flip it, I can't get enough. I'm rich alone, but when I'm with you, I'm bitter as forbidden fruit on apple juice. Can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some.
Final four teams are officially set.
We're gonna have swaggy.
Chosen, get up when you open. It's a. I'm just imposing that you give it to me.
Starter.
Just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Love when you
okay.
It's a. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Girl, you chosen. Sign this NDA, no, you can't bring no phones in. We walk in and they're like, what's all that commotion?
Shot maker, two-way slasher, playmaker, defense. Alright, say less. Bench.
You get along better with me. Up when you
That's LeBron James.
When you open, it's. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, girl, you chosen.
What the fuck? Oh. They meant to do that.
That you give it to me and just me only.
What? Nah, isn't it that so?
Yeah, brand new rollie got you frozen. Two more, got that. She wanna go up, don't provoke him.
Quick.
Like she voting. I like when you talk that to me. Ain't nothing new, but you know how to do it to me.
Defense.
We can make
LeBron.
and a rapper, you the
D. Howard, yes sir.
She love me like Lucy. I'm a dog like Snoopy.
Center.
And you sweating out your weed, rich, I ain't cheap when I like what I see.
Girl, you chosen. Get up when you.
What the
It's a. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you
Small
chosen.
forward, yes sir.
When you open, it's up. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Small forward, yep. LeBron, yep. Russell Westbrook, yep. Let's go. Matchup. Okay. Small forward, yes. Small guard, yep.
I heard he been dancing on the squad. Be precautious when the sweet. I want that brand new Bentley with the red seats. My pops was there for me, so I be a deadbeat. When you said you love me, girl, you scared me. I'm faking smiles, I'm hurting, so I can't let my fans.
What's his KD ratio?
Me talking, but I don't think they understand me. Checks and deposits, young swimming in them bands deep. Head on the swivel, opposition like a block away. Teeth grinning off
Central. There we go. D-How. What do you mean you've been sick? How you been sick?
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation
Upset.
of the NBA.
What? Throwing a tantrum? What? Ah, give quite a temper there. What the fuck is this shit? What? Skip. Fucking skip.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA,
Oh,
an
what you
annual
said?
tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Los Angeles. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. And now, the New York Knicks starters.
Jump that.
In the
What
forward
fuck?
positions, Barrett and Randall.
Alright.
Alec Burks is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, LeBron James is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Johnson in at the 4 slot.
This is one of the things you love about Randall. Relentless on the offensive glass.
And
Oh,
stolen by
whoa,
Fournier.
calm down.
Here's
Nah,
Burks.
blocking.
No good that time, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Randall against James.
Ooh. What's happening, boys?
And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
Burks, the pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Barrett with it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook
Why is it so different?
he knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such
I
passion.
hate the ball.
And Westbrook's high motor
How do you fix
is
it?
why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
The fuck was that shit?
Well, Candace, every NBA fan has their own opinion of Russell Westbrook, but player to player, you have to be a fan of his passion. He brings it each and every night.
He brings it each and every night, and there were questions at the beginning of his career if he was going to be able to sustain that level of passion. NBA, he has on a nightly basis. He attacks the rim like he did his rookie season.
Let's face it, you can't do what he does every night if it's not authentic. You can't fake that kind of effort.
Telling you, passion is a skill.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Evan Fournier is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the 5.
defensively, to stop that move, you have to be willing and able to get in LeBron's way. That's way too easy.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And it's the Lakers on the break.
Come on, Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook outside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cooking that bitch.
And he buries his first look.
Attack. That's Russell getting closer to the rim. He just gets more and more aggressive in there.
Burks passes to Fournier. Back to Burks. From downtown. Offensive rebound. And a big finish by Robinson. Oh my. What a display of effort. That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Well, lately the Lakers have excelled defensively. And Candace is a former defensive player of the year yourself. What's made him successful, you think?
You know, B.A., I think the Lakers, you have to have that one player. And that one player is Anthony Davis. You have that guy that's willing to go out and just every possession defend. It really inspires the team. You can see how much of an impact that he's had on this Lakers team as well as LeBron James.
Starts with the anchor and builds around that. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Westbrook against Burks. Johnson with a double team. Clock at 6.
No way.
Randall can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Good chance here for Westbrook. Fournier with a rebound. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside to the paint. Tries again.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
How about Melo rising up?
Run.
Nice shot block.
Oh, that would
and
be
the ball's out of bounds.
It
It was last touched by Anthony. And the Knicks with the possession here. Just 5 on the clock. An open look for Fournier. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. James against Barrett. James outside.
Where you going, bitch? Where you going?
No good there. New York goes the other way with it. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. It can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. From WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
Shooting that.
And the Knicks with the possession here. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Monk passes to Johnson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And Johnson can bang down low and move a guy back to help create space to convert.
Outside Burks. Pass to Randall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Well, Candace, your versatility as a player is just tremendous. Let's talk about the parts of the game that took a little work, though. I know there were parts of your game that came easy to you, but what about those aspects of your game that you had to really focus on and work on and improve as you became a professional?
Believe it or not, defense. That has been just in terms of just staying steps ahead. I think defense takes a lot of IQ. It takes a lot of, being ahead of the play before it happens, being in the right position. So I think defensively is something that players underestimate.
Give me that shit, bitch.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Got it. You also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today.
Good D.
a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And here are some of the best rebounders at the point guard spot from this year's rookie class. The fourth spot held by Russell Westbrook.
You know, there's really a science to it all. It's about reading shot trajectories and getting the right positioning as well. And so far, they're doing it better than most.
It's a dimension of the game that so few point guards have, and it's an attribute that makes them much more valuable to their ball clubs. To have that many rebounds coming from the point guard position, what a plus you got there.
It's so wonderful to see the growth of the WNBA, engaging new fans and
out of bounds.
Candace, how does the league continue that ascent, you think?
I think the WNBA has to continue to do things different. We are a different game than the NBA, and we can't always use the NBA's blueprint as ours. So I think we need to continue to push that and, you know, open up more doors for ourselves.
Good point.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Westbrook, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Nerlens Noel.
Westbrook, former MVP, a remarkable combo guard, and we know he does a little bit or a lot of it of everything.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Barrett. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Horton Tucker, guarded by Barrett. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Howard, get him.
The Knicks have got 7 of 15 to find the net. To the middle. Here's Rose. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So both teams making some changes here.
Next substitution.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. And again, the Lakers no good. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
Brad, it's great to see Rose still contributing after all these years.
Oh, and some stars, they can't adjust to a changing role like he has. But give Rose credit for adapting and remaining effective in this league.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Talen Horton Tucker is out there with Dwight Howard. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Candace, some great post players in the game today. What skill do you think is critical for post players to have right now?
I think it's super important to have a move and a counter move. There's so many players in this league that are able to get to their move, and everybody in the entire arena knows that they're going to do it, but they can't stop it.
And you must have a celebration after a big dunk.
Got to. It's a staple.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
Here's James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Down low. Oh, a nice shot by Gibson.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. Fifth, the Lakers.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Anthony's checked in for Howard. Burks, he's checked in for New York. Fournier comes in for Quickly. Here's James. Over Toppin. Offensive board. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Well, people talk about the particular challenges of being a WNBA player. Travel comes up a lot, Candace. How much of those conditions improved since you came into the league?
BA, are we talking about traveling? Because they allow the NBA to travel. Or are we talking about traveling on an airplane? I'm a little confused.
You know, we're talking about travel from one city to the next.
Okay, I mean, it could be better. But, you know, the NBA in the 80s, early 90s, they flew commercials. That's part of it. We got to continue to grow our game. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to get those private PJs.
An excellent finisher who loves to bring the intensity. Rose will challenge anybody at the rim.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Randall comes in for Toppin.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
James against Burks. Randall with a steal. The drive by Rose. Lets a floater go. And Burks lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 6. Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism, let's just say.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic you get.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
All right, BA. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Oh, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Here's James. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. James has got 14.
Going above and beyond, even for him. LeBron has been in control at the offensive end all night.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Westbrook comes in for Bradley. Here's Rose. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers going the other way now. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland, where they'll face the Cavaliers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Noel's checked in. Westbrook, the pass to Monk. James against Burks. Goes back up. And Monk lays it in. Monk's gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Fournier for 3. The shot is good. And the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. Burks against James. Shoots over Burks. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And Noel hammers it down.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
And just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
All right, thanks to our special guest, Candace Parker. Candace, we're glad you could drop by and share your takes with us.
Anytime, BA, anytime.
For the Knicks, Barrett's checked in for Burks. And quickly subbed in for Rose. The shot by Fournier, no good. The Lakers trail. Anthony, the pass to Johnson. James against Noel. And it's blocked by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there. It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Westbrook against Quickly. Outside Barrett. Pass to Randall. Back to Barrett. 6 to shoot. James with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Anthony. Good work defensively by Randall. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Pass to Barrett from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. From deep.
Well, just staying alert right there, R.J. Barrett with some nice defense.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 5-point lead.
Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. Hard to beat some of them when they're looking at the rim. These guys are imposing their will physically. Hey, gotta keep pounding them.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward, and it's Burks in at the point. The Knicks with the lead. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Burks for 3. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. James with the ball. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
LeBron staying on the attack here. He knows when he can take over the game. It's whenever he wants to.
To the inside. Fournier. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Barrett. Pass to Randall. Over Anthony. Randall can't hit. And the Lakers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Anthony in the post. Defended by Burks. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Inside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for LeBron. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Burks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's a 7-point Knick lead.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
And one big difference for Randall now, his ability to finish with the right hand.
Well, it's opened up a whole world of possibilities as teams just want him to go left. If he spins back and feels confident, he'll use that right hand to get a finish.
Fournier, the pass to Burks. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's the Lakers with it. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
And he drives in. It's rebounded by New York. Randall, a pass to Burks. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The kick out to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, he goes in there and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle. Not the so physical.
For the Knicks, Gibson comes in for Robinson, and Rose is subbed in for Burks. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now here's Rose. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Rose. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Rose against Westbrook. And it's Rose penetrating. Yes, it's good. Rose has got 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And shot out of a cannon. Westbrook so quick on the dribble drive. Defenders with no way of getting over there fast enough to stop him.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End of game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Westbrook against Quickly. Westbrook gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Gibson. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Outside Barrett.
Los Angeles foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They keep piling on the assists, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
And for whatever reason, their confidence in the mid-range game has shown up here tonight. They've been impressive from there. The shot's been there all day long, and they've knocked it down.
Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Noel, he's checked in for New York. Rose, the pass to Quickly. And that one's good. Quickly's got his first bucket in this one.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
4-3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks' ball.
Play piano at bedtime, singing in Portuguese. Love just like we used to. No more pulling the sheets. Ride with no destination. Before I had to say please.
More Season 5 events are on the way. This week.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
You're looking live and down at the... And with tip.
Kevin, thank you.
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. And for Los Angeles, we've got Russell Westbrook. LeBron James is out there with Johnson. And there's Monk. And it's Reeves in at the small forward position. And late in this season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Curry gets the bucket.
He's going to play his game the way he wants to for a long time. Because even when Curry gets older, even when he can't jump and can't run, he will never lose that jump shot. Jump shots never good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Curry, good.
Oh, handles for days, handles for days, handles for days. Steph Curry can change pace and speed on you in a flash.
Now, here's Westbrook. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Thompson finds Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Lets the three fly. Curry's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Green inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. Looney passes to Wiggins. And the rejection by James.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Here's Westbrook. LeBron kicks to Westbrook. Second chance shot. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
like the kick out, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Now James, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. LeBron, no good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry passes to Thompson. Here's the three. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 9.
I mean, he's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Shoots from 8. And Westbrook with the nice bucket inside.
This is why it's tough to cover Westbrook. He can get the shot off in seconds.
Westbrook against Curry. Monk grabs the board. The Lakers trade. James, the bounce pass. Johnson kicks to LeBron. And they take the lead. 6 points for him. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. As we close into the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at the Warriors. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Los Angeles. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And for the Warriors, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
One thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
Down low, here's Monk. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
It's Curry outside. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And you look at how teams defend Curry, Chris. You have to grab and be physical, they say, to slow him down.
Yeah, Curry is so difficult to ref. He gets fouled off ball on almost every play. But teams know they can't let him have free movement or he'll hit him with a 3.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bielitsa, he checks in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Wiggins. And Poole sub in for Curry.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have one hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Thompson from long range bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Well, you know, offensively, the style of Anthony's game, I mean, it just ages well like fine wine. I mean, you can go old school, back to the basket, he can stretch you out, and he's clutch.
The Warriors making a switch here. Toscano's checked in. Here's Toscano. The 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Anthony nowhere around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Anthony's got 5.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Now Anthony, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's just an athletic, strong big man. It's hard to guard Howard, giving out powerful.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Warriors trail by 5. On the wing, Wiggins. From deep. The shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Los Angeles leading by 7. Westbrook passes to Horton Tucker. And here's Bradley. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Lob it Howard's way. He'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Defense probably had a plan for Westbrook's drive, but he's so dynamic. I mean, it all falls apart.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 13. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Westbrook against Thompson. The Lakers rebound. Howard. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Wolves check in for the Warriors. Chris, the NBA cutting back on the foul calls for those unnatural shooting motions. You know, the break check, the pump and jump and all that. Do you like that change?
I mean, look, it's already an offensive player's game. It's hard enough to check a guy with the skill set that these players have. So, yeah, the league is throwing a ball to defenders, and it's about time.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
James finds Bradley. Curry with the defensive effort.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Golden State moving it around. And stolen by James. Pass to Reeves. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Curry against Bradley. Curry can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Avery Bradley. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry way outside. They grab their own miss. Fires the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Just can't find him. Touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
From downtown, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 21.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Johnson. Green with the block. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And so it's the Lakers with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes to James. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Curry outside, connects from three-point range. He's got 27.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Johnson, the pass to Reeves. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Goes up on the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 29.
An elite scorer in this league. Curry is so active how he looks for his shots. He's as versatile as they come.
To the inside, here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Curry.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
LeBron outside. Teardrop shot. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga comes in for Looney, and Porter subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. No one covering. Monk's got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless, and their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
To the middle, it's stolen by Kuminga. For the 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Curry.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Curry can't get it to go. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Green. Warriors substitution.
And a deep 3 from Westbrook, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
Well, we're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening through physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 5. Kenny, what was your impression?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Johnson, and it's Reeves in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Curry deciding where to go with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Oh, man, just sick. The leaping skills of Johnson, really demonstrating exceptional athleticism on the dunk.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by the Lakers. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Pass to Monk. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. LeBron up top. 10 points for him. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 12 in the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Johnson.
Trevor Ariza.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. He takes it in.
Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity called the Why Not Foundation. Because that sort of sums up his attitude on the court. Put a challenge in front of him, and he'll say, why not?
Yeah, he's always been fearless, and there's nothing he can't do on the court, period. And Russell...
And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. It's good.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, we're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. One Toscano Anderson's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Klay Thompson. Reeves the pass to Bradley. Makes it off the glass. He has 6.
Brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable basketball gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
I mean, this is the definition of being in the zone. Nobody can stop him from deep, and those shots keep on falling.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's James. Ariza trying to break loose. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Curry with the three. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Ariza on the wing. From the arc. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's Curry outside. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Westbrook. That shot off the mark. And Golden State will come the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Ariza. Pass to Reeves. Clock at 6. Trains it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got 7 points.
What about the vision of Ariza just slashing the D apart with his passing?
Here's Curry with the 3, and again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Curry against Westbrook. Ariza outside. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. It's called fire here tonight.
Curry outside. That shot off. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. That one doesn't go. Wiggins with some nice D. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 58.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's James. Green with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Bielitsa comes in for Toscano Anderson. Porter's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Thompson in for Curry. Shot from the inbound. Howard, good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
1:05 left to play in the third. The 3 from Poole. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Lakers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Curry's checked in for Jordan Poole. Here's Westbrook. The pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Curry against Westbrook. From deep 3-point range, the shot by Curry, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Anthony, the pass to Horton Tucker. Porter against Anthony. Pass to Horton Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And they recover it. Curry outside. No good. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Los Angeles on top, leading by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Looney out there with Otto Porter Jr. Los Angeles leading by 7. Monk, the pass to Horton Tucker. Good D by Thompson.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
They get it back outside for Curry. Over Anthony. Curry's shot is off. Bobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside Curry. And good. There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. They get a hand on it. Curry with the steal. Unloads. The Lakers with the rebound. Anthony's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And Looney sends it back. Outside Anthony. Pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Porter. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for the night.
Cans it from downtown.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth. Just 2 of 7 from the field.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you try to find a player comparison for Taylor Horton Tucker. Man, it is hard to do. The skills of a combo guard, the length of a big man. This guy's different.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, coming out of Simeon High School in Chicago, same as Derrick Rose, he carries himself with that confidence. He's on the rise, and he knows it.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Ariza with the rebound. Lakers leading by 8. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That'll be his second foul of the game. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Lakers.
Russell Westbrook.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Reeves. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Curry outside, sinks the triple. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
But no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now let's go to the sideline to catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Fader on the way.
But because of really strong defensive instinct, he's able to make good reads as a shot blocker.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Rebound by Johnson.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
Curry way outside from beyond the arc and then some.
Come on, the more important the shot, the more confidence Curry seems to have.
Passes it to James. The fader. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors trail by 5. His first shot coming late. And James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Reeves. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Westbrook. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. .11 left here in the fourth quarter. From deep, James, count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Los Angeles.
And another one.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. 3rd on the list, well in sight.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy after another.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Different look here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he checks in for Kevon Looney. Toscano Anderson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Moody's checked in for Thompson. And Lee's subbed in for Curry. Swiped away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Here's Ellington. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 8.
Golden State Moses Moody.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
DJ.
Both free throws, good from Augustine.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Here's Curry. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal with offensive onslaught. And so the Lakers take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
In my white tee, yeah, call up Pipe Williams for the hype. White you before you white me. Unboxes of checks, not my Nikes.
Excuse me, don't be missing me. Mississippi, Mississippi, make him happy, make him coffee, make him get me chippy.
That's a lot I'm gon' spend. Tell me when I beat you to pull up, you gon' while I spend.
Living like London City, left the town. Talking Travis beat I found.
Yeah, you know that. And when they free us out, gon' be a film, a Kodak. Shoot me pouring right above the rim, like Polak. I've been ripping and running, I slipping on sliding athletic tendencies. I've been upset. I provide the remedy. When we open gates up at Utopia, it's like Zootopia. You see the crosses over ya. That's how you know it's us. At 4 a.m. I'm phoning ya. Not for no shoulder up. Them jack boys open, clean us up.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA.
The way they fold it up, yeah, in my white tee. Yeah, call up Hype Williams for the hype, please. Yeah, they gon' wipe you before you wipe me. Yeah, unboxes of checks, not my checks, not my.
I be where the light be. Bangers
2K Sports.
And the Wizards looking eager to get on the court and get to work on their home floor. This was earlier today as they came through the tunnel. And there's the Washington Monument, which could only mean one thing. We're here live in Washington, D.C. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Warriors coach Steve Kerr said, quote, this team is full of joy and laughter. And that's how...
Well, it shows, Allie. Thanks. All right, a chance to check out stats for Kyle Kuzma.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Wizards, we've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kispert, and it's Neto in at the point. And here's Curry for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, there's just a rhythm and a beauty to what Steph Curry does on a nightly basis. How pretty is that shot?
Here's Neto. Drains it from 9 feet away. All right, Grant, in the name of player development, if you've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs, do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for you young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Kispert driving inside, and he buries his first look. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And a deep three from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the shot goes.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And here's Curry for 3. The 3 ball. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 6 points.
Boy, it's hard to add up how much damage Curry has done with his shot in his career. This jump shot has been one of the greatest weapons we've ever seen.
Here's Neto. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Porzingis high post. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
It's going to go on Draymond Green.
I mean, the potential of Kristaps Porzingis to me could be terrifying as an opponent. This guy is an incredible big man with the ability to dominate both ends. I cannot wait to see what's next. One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now here's Curry. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Boston.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Pass to Kuzma. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Endorse throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he held up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in the stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Warriors have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. And here's Curry for 3. Buries it from 3. Curry's got 12.
Boy, once Stephen Curry starts to cook, it's like an avalanche. The guy can score at will from anywhere.
Here's Smith. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Over Hachimura. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 14 points for him.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Bryant against Bielitsa. Bryant, the pass to Hachimura. Curry with some nice D.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
This one for 3. Hachimura with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Smith. And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by Wiggins.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Curry with another miss.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
The Warriors leading. 54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Again, Golden State.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Smith right side. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Curry from deep three-point land. Another three for Golden State.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Smith driving in, hauled in by Curry. Over Avdia. Curry's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Warriors on top, up by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And the championship medal of Stephen Curry, not in question. He understands the mental approach necessary to win.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now. We have to follow that kind of game plan. Stay in the moment, do what we do every single night, and go get it.
Well, in years past, the Warriors were the juggernaut. Grant, now they've got some competition.
And Steph, one of 4 players in NBA history to win multiple scoring titles, rings, and league MVPs. I mean, B.A., you can't argue with his methods.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Well, they're also crashing the offensive glass with everything they've got. The second chance points coming in bunches.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Damian Lee out there with Kuminga. And it's Bielitsa in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game. And we played through the first minute here in the second.
What I love about Denny Avdia is that there has never been a question about his confidence from day one. Came into the NBA with swagger. He knows he had a place in this league.
Gafford with the bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
The 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry. Well, when it comes to Avdia's mindset after he was drafted, that kind of attitude is crucial for a young player, right?
It is, because someone who's not come up through the collegiate system, he's not a known factor entering the league. Avdia didn't have an outsider's mentality, though. He was on a mission to prove he belonged, and boy, it didn't take long.
Here's Curry. The Wizards making their last shot.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Curry against Smith. Here's the teardrop. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met in San Francisco.
Because they took initiative and went right at the defense, a lot of the calls went in their favor.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Got it. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Brett, starting your career in the 50s. Actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry
he said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Gafford. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And here's Kispert from the arc. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. And you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Yeah, I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
Misses the wing three. The Warriors trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hits the trifecta.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Here's Neto.
Golden State foul.
Bryant, he's checked in for Gafford.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now, into the lineup for your visitors.
Pass to Neto. He tries for three. Rebound by Moody. Pretty even game going on here in D.C. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That's the first of a three-game trip out on the road for them.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Green comes to help. Here's Neto. And here is Kuzma. Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
Now here's Curry. He's got 25.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
And the Warriors call time here.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
From deep three-point range, Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Wiggins. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
The offensive rebound. Bryant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
You know what I like? Thomas Bryant doesn't lack for confidence. He forces the defense to get aggressive with him right there.
Curry, he's checked in for Poole.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
When you think about Thomas Bryant, the thing you think about is efficiency. He makes the most of his chances, and he doesn't force the issue.
Now here's Curry. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that you take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the foul called on Draymond Green. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus.